So this is the third episode of our summer decor series. I didn't put an episode last week, so I'm really sorry about that. My schedule is still super chaotic and hectic these days. But today I'm going to share with you what I have done, what I have started to do with my lamps. I also have projects for the lampshades. I will share that in the next episodes. Here I painted all the lamps I had for a very long time. They were in wood and in metallic material, like this one. This one was made in metallic material. I only use the brushes, the paintings I have, which are my usual brushes and my acrylic colors, nothing else. And it works really well. I love doing that. I also painted my little mirror. I have two mirrors like that. I don't know how you call it in English. In French it's called a witch mirror. I paint the one here for the bedroom in red because the thing here I'm in the bedroom, which is currently used for my filming the workshops. Actually, it's not, my real studio is not finished yet, it's just close to this room, and I'm filming all the things I have to film right now here in this room, which is finished. I have finished it myself with a bit of help, and I was super pleased because I did the wallpapers myself, and it's really fun. And I was really afraid to do them. I thought it would be really difficult because the walls are not straight, because it's an old building and all that. And it wasn't the case. It wasn't super easy all the time, but it's quite fun to do. And there were a lot of little challenges. And the other one in the studio is going to be probably more challenging because the pattern I chose for the wallpapers are much bigger, much wider. I'm going to share all the projects for this room in an upcoming video. The thing is, I don't have my mattress, all that. I just have the sort of shape around the bed. I don't have it yet, and I'm going to do a canopy, crazy canopy bed on top of it. I have Pat who watches my videos and often shares what she finds online with me via email, and it's something which usually inspires me a lot. And she found this week for me a canopy, different ideas of canopy bed, but the one especially I really loved, which was quite round at the top, and it gave me a super nice funny idea. You're going to see that in the canopy bed episode. We are going to have that in August when I'm a little more settled, because really these days it's totally crazy, and I didn't even have a chance to go back to the projects for the decor above the doors I've started to share with you in the previous episode. You're going to see them finished a little later because it's a lot of work, these things, and I need time to finish them. So here at the moment I'm working on smaller projects for the kingdom, and things which can easily be done in few hours and not in few days or few weeks. So the lamps here, it's super easy. You can do that if you have them, you're a bit tired of them. I think to have the same color creates a really nice unity in a room. So here for the bedroom, I want to have a sort of little Red Riding Hood theme here because I have my red flowers and I want to have a lot of red. I'm going to paint some painting decors on the doors. I have a big cupboard and another wardrobe and another door. They are all white and plain. For the moment I want to do really something very fairy tale like on these doors. I will share that with you, of course. For the moment I only painted all my lamps, so they are all in red, and I use the technique I love to use, which is first a layer, you let it dry, and then you paint whatever you want to paint, and you add your patina, and it creates a nice vintage look to your lamps. I also have a lot of projects for my curtain tassel thing. I love curtains, I really love that. Here it's the old curtains I had for a very long time. I found them in a flea market many years ago with a bag with a lot of different things and tassels for nothing. I think it belonged to an old lady who died and they just sold everything for nothing. I was super excited about that. Maybe I will try to find others later. For the moment, they work really well here. And I want to do something a little more crazy here. So I have the tassels I already had. I'm going to add some in paper, some cords and all that. And it's also something I'm going to share in the next episode. I also added my puppets, the one I had since I'm a child. I had with my sister in our bedroom when we were children, and I wanted to have them here too. So I think also putting things around the tassels, around the thing here is quite fun to do if you want to include objects you have. Of course, it's absolutely not practical. You can't put that every day if you want to use your curtain. I'm not going to use them, you know, I'm not really on the practical side of things. I don't really care about that, provided it's pretty and spectacular, that's all I want. Maybe I will have another curtain if I want to be hidden, but on this side, I don't really care. I don't have so much reasons to be hidden, so I'm going to let it this way for the moment, and I'm really excited to share what I'm going to do here next time. For the lampshades also, and it's also something I'm going to do for my curtain, I'm going to be inspired a little by this shape. I'm going to try to do different lampshades. You know, I have no experience in that. I'm going to do with the techniques I use for other sorts of thing I do, and I will see how it works. So I will try to have different sorts with waves, with more staircases, things like that, and see how it works, because we also want to keep the transparent effect. So we will see that next time. I'm also going to use this paper. This paper is a diamond shaped paper. I've painted for the Elephant Doll workshop coming at the beginning of August, the 10th of August 2017. It's going to be a super nice paper for the costume of the elephant, but also really nice for a lampshade because it catches the light really well the way I painted it. It depends. With the acrylic, with all these techniques, sometimes it can be really nice if you have some light behind it, sometimes really not. It doesn't make any difference. Here it's going to be really nice. I tried it with the sun, and I thought, oh, it's going to be a fun thing to do and to use in my lampshades. And I will use exactly this color for my fairy tale room because I want to have some lamps and some accessories, little things with a sort of apricot color, vintage apricot color, maybe the curtains too, to have something a bit bold, which will contrast with the blue wallpaper. friend who recently gave me all sorts of funny things which might be useful for my lampshades project. So she had this sort of structure which can be really helpful. I think it's going to be really nice for my very big lamp. Quite like it. She also gave me all sorts of structures, things like that, which I think are also going to be helpful. I don't know, I've never done anything like that before, so I'm going to improvise for sure. So there are also these sort of things which you can use. I'm not sure I'm going to use it or not, but it's something which can also help to build the lampshade. And there is also this sort of waxed paper, which smell wax, sort of wax, but they're quite interesting. I'm not sure, I wouldn't use them for my artwork, but maybe I could try to experiment, I don't know. I think I have three. I have a red one, a green one, and a yellow one maybe. This one is also interesting. So when the light goes through it, it gives super interesting results. So it's not really exactly matching the colors I have, but I thought maybe for small details it might be interesting to use. Yes, maybe for a sort of lace thing. I don't know. I thought, yes, for a tiny detail it might be interesting. So I will keep them. I will keep you updated if I use them or not, how I use them. Yeah, so it's not something I would use for my artwork at all. I really like to keep very simple and to stay with the main papers I love, but this one might be interesting just to experiment a little for detail, especially for a lampshade. So I will see. I will see if I end up using it or not. Thank you for watching this video. Share with me your ideas and suggestions if you also want to do something on your lamps or your lampshade this summer. I would suggest it's something really fun and easy to do. You can do that in less than one afternoon and can really create a nice unity in your room. Here with the red here in my bedroom, I think it's going to be really nice to have one color, especially if you have objects coming from different backgrounds, some old ones, new ones. I think adding the same color to all these things sometimes can be really a smart thing to do. So I'm excited to share with you the lampshades part next time. Once more, I apologize for all my crazy, busy, disorganized schedule and not very consistent videos. I will make up for that and really improve that in August. But really these days with the workshop, with everything, a lot of things to deal with, it's not easy to be really organized, but I will try to do my best later in August. We will have a lot to see together. I will share with you my canopy bed projects, all the projects I will do for the Little Red Riding Hood room and for the fairy tale room, and probably the beginning of the studio, I hope at the end of August. If you want to dive deeper into my techniques, you can visit merveillespapier.com, you can visit my online classes website and see if there is something which might be interesting for you. I have 2 new classes coming the 10th of August. You may want to subscribe to the newsletter. I will put the link below because there will be special offers coming only for a very short period of time in August with bonuses, with a launching offer and really nice things. So if you like paper, if you like fairy tales, and if you like creating things, you may want to join us and to become an apprentice magician. I will be happy to have you with us. And for the moment, I will leave you here, leave you with your lamps, your projects for your little kingdom, and really share with me if you have done some things since the last video. I'm interested to know if you made much more progress than me. It's going to inspire me and motivate me. And you can subscribe to the channel for sure if you don't want to miss the next episode. There will be a lot coming in August. Thank you, and I see you very soon.